Hello, good morning everyone. So here we have the little Parkside hot melt glue gun. Now this is not going to be a full review. I'm just gonna be extremely picky and point out the various flaws. First and foremost, the overall build quality is pretty good, I think. It seems rather well built, if perhaps a tiny little bit hollow feeling, though still quite good. So let's get straight to the point. Well, first of all, let's talk about this stand. This is basically useless. Nobody uses it. I've asked a few people who own this gun. Nobody uses it. Why is that? Because, let me show you. When you put the gun here, you need to push it down at this weird, awkward angle rather than vertically like that. And that would be the ideal situation, but that's not how it works. You have to do it like this. It's kind of hard actually to mate this bloody thing. So, and then once it's like that, you push it forward, you tilt it, and then the glue drips onto the silicone drip tray there. And that's okay. It's just that the mating action here, mechanism, doesn't quite satisfy. It doesn't work. And then to get it off, it's basically a two-handed affair. That I'm holding the phone now, so you can tell it's very hard. There is a hole there, which means you probably can screw it down onto a bench or something, but then you're stuck with it in that position and you may not always want it to be there. So that I see as a problem. Basically, this is just a piece of plastic, a piece of junk that no one's going to use. Next up is the angle of the connector here is not quite right. I'll show you what I mean. Let me just really quickly, as I was saying, the angle is not quite right, and let me show you what I mean. So there is a foot there, or I don't know what you call it, like a little kickstand, and then you put the gun on the table, and you can see that the strain relief here hits the bench. It's sort of being pushed up because it wants to go sort of down a bit more. It just keeps pushing the gun upwards. As you can see, it's not even properly touching here. You can't. Anyway, this should be parallel to the surface that it's on. There is a Dremel glue gun that is better designed, and that's been implemented right. So this is not a biggie, and I think for the price you can't really complain, but it's one small thing to be aware of. What else? Okay, the nozzle. The nozzle has a bit of a burr around its perimeter there, so it sort of flares out. I don't know if that's intentional. Maybe it is. I'll have to try it first, but I'm inclined to perhaps file it off, but we'll see. It might not be necessary. Maybe that is intentional, so I got to be careful with that. Last but not least, the screws are, I don't know if you can see that, kind of like a weird 3-point star screw, all of them, which basically means it will be impossible to repair or maintain, like do routine cleaning of these devices, unless you've got the right screwdriver. But of course, it's designed not to be opened by the user. And I do like repairing my own stuff, so for me that's a bit of a turn off. Will I keep it? Well, I'm thinking about it. I think it's overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think I might end up grabbing something else, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all from me today. Thank you. Bye.